she graduated. She got her master's from the University of Michigan, and I got a scholarship to go to Yale. I went to Yale for a year, and after the first year, the marriage was over. Now, you ever have that time when something is over, and you're like the last person to know? The kids knew the marriage was over. The dog knew that the dog was looking at me like, you're not going to be here very long, so I don't have to. Everybody knew the marriage was over. I didn't get it. And so I'm like, okay, I don't quite know what to do with, but if it's over, I guess I'm going to go to California and I'm going to do my acting thing. And she said, that's a good idea. You're taking the kids. What? You're taking the kids. Now, I can't take the kids. The mother take the kids. Everybody knows the mother. You're the mother. You got to take the. I can't take the kids. I mean, I got no money. I just got out of school. And then I remember I didn't have a dad, but I had a lot of men who were very influential who taught me what it means to be, at least in my mind, a man. We had a guy who was a member of our church, Brother Cole. Brother Cole was one of those guys that he had integrity. Somebody described integrity to me as, it's like a bicycle tire. You ever see a bicycle tire that doesn't have air in it? You can still ride the bicycle, but it doesn't work as well. It just doesn't have integrity. You know, there are guys who are dads, but they don't show up. You know what I mean? They're still dads, but they just don't have, you can't count on them. They don't have the integrity. And so Brother Cole had integrity. The gangsters liked Brother Cole. They respected him. The church people liked Brother Cole. And I remember when I was a little guy, my grandmother used to go to the church that we attended, and she would clean the church. That was her duty. She felt that, she should go and clean the church. She would take me with her. When I was a little kid, it was fun to go and help her clean the church. But when I got about 11 years old, every Saturday morning, cleaning the church was like, it kind of sucked. I mean, like a lot of things I could be doing, and I'm cleaning the church. And I would talk to her about it, and she just was insistent on doing this. And we didn't get paid. The people didn't even say thank you. I don't even know if someone knew that she was doing it. And so finally I had this argument with her, or disagreement with her, and I said, Mom, I'm not doing it. And so I threw the broom down, and I walked out of the church, and I sat on the steps, and I was really, really upset. And Brother Cole just happened to be walking by. And he said, son, what's wrong? And I said, me and Mama, we go in every Saturday, we come down here and we clean the church, and she's in there, and she's old, and it's not right, and they don't pay us, and he just sort of stood there. He didn't say anything. He just sort of listened. He let me kind of get it all out. And then finally, he said, son, do it anyway. He said, the Lord will bless you. Now, I grew up in church. People saying the Lord will bless you. I hear everybody says the Lord will bless you, but something about someone who you trust, him saying that to me, that was 50 years ago, over 50 years ago, and I can still hear him saying that. I can still see his face. And because I got it from him, I got up, went back in the church, and until I got out of high school, the next 7 or 8 years, I went in every Saturday and I cleaned the church. And every time I've been in a bad situation, I go, God, come on, I cleaned the church, okay? It wasn't until later on I really got, though, what he was telling me. It wasn't so much the Lord will bless you. It's the part about you do it anyway. And when you love people, when you have people in your life who really matter, a lot of times they'll ask you to do stuff that's stupid. My wife will go like, we're going to go to this thing. And I'm like, no, we're not. I'm not going. Why should I go? I don't have to go. I know you want to go, so go. But I'm not going. And, it's like people ask you to do things that makes no sense, but you do it anyway. And the blessing is automatic. And when it came to my kids who were standing there and the mom saying, I'm not taking them, you have to step up. Nobody stepped up for me. So I took my kids, went out to California, had no money. I'm going to be an actor. And, I tell a lot of young men who have children, take the responsibility. Don't walk away from your kids. It is the best thing you could ever do for you, not for the kids. For you, because it makes you more than what you are. There's something about your kid that looks at you and he says, Dad, look at this. Can we get this? It's really kind of cool because my friends got it and I really want to get it. And I go, well, yeah, son, I know, but money's kind of tight right now. And you can drink water out of the fountain and the faucet. And and he says, oh, it's okay, Dad. I don't really want it. It's okay. You gotta get you gotta get it. You have to, you know what I mean? You can't, because you're Dad. I mean, it's like, come on, man. They make you better than you are. And I knew that. I believe very strongly in the American dream. I do. Sometimes I feel like, well, maybe but I believe in what we try to stand for. We got our flaws, we got our issues. But how do I say to my sons that you can grow up and you can be anything you want to? This is America, it's the greatest country in the world, and I can't be what I want to be? My friends were telling me, you're going to do this acting thing. You got your kids now, you're going to have to get a job, you're going to have to do this thing. But I'm like, no, because if I give up my acting, don't I blame them? If I sacrifice what matters most to me, how do I reconcile that? So when I go on an interview, I gotta get this job. I'll walk into a room and they say, well, thank you, Ernie, for coming. No, let's do it again. I'm not leaving until I know you get what I can do. I'm not asking for all the roles. I'm asking for this role. And when my kids came, I started to work.